From massive collaborations to South Bay legends to bold evolutions, these are the albums that rose above the rest. This is it. The top 6 Cali Reggae albums of 2025.
Hey, Crowd Vibers, welcome back. We made it. The moment we've been building up all season long, we've spent 7 weeks deep diving into the top 12 Cali Reggae albums of the year. We explored a lot of collaborations, discovered sleeper hits, and celebrated the artists who are pushing the scene. But today, we're here to answer one question. Which 6 albums truly defined 2025? Before we count down, let's give some love to the artists and albums that made 2025 unforgettable. Before we get to the honorable mentions of tonight, quick shout outs to 3 albums that made 2025 even more fun to listen to. Stick Figure's Free Flow Sessions was an instant hit for the dubheads. Pepper's Operation Irie brought that punk reggae energy we all need sometimes. And Brandon Clemente's Peaks and Valleys has that Montana twang and songwriting that we love. In fact, Northern Lights is the song that we're using for the intro and in between all the chapters in this video. So check out the album from Brandon Clemente. All right, before we count on the top 6, we need to recognize and celebrate 4 albums that brought a fresh and unique sound to the Cali reggae scene. So let's hand out some Crowd Vibes awards. This LA surf pop crew brought vibrant energy and features from Surfer Girl, Swayze, and Dizzy Wright. Cool Riff has been stuck in my head ever since I saw it live at the Poorhouse, and Sticky Trees shows that they've got some potential. The Crowd Vibes Used Drumstick Award for Best Debut Album. Congratulations to Bikini Trill for their self-titled album.
We got an album coming out August 22nd. This song's gonna be on it. It's called Pushing Daisies, and it's about dead relationships.
This Atlantic City crew brings a healing energy and a new age reggae to the scene with features from Stick Figure, Soja's Jacob Hemphill, and E.N. Young. We had to rediscover this one, and we're so glad we did. The Crowd Vibes Used Drumstick Award for Hidden Gem of the Year goes to, congratulations, Sense Emotion for Feel It All Around. Moving from a South reggae sound to a more polished punk, Logan and crew took a risk and it paid off. We caught them live in Austin, Texas just to see some of the new tracks live. This band is leveling up and expanding beyond the scene. And the Crowd Vibes Used a Drumstick Award for Boldest Evolution. Congratulations to Article Sound System for Are You Smiling Yet? Entirely produced in their home studio in Wilmington, this 5th full-length album captures the coastal roots perfectly. You Never Know is one of our favorite tracks, and this band was one of the first ones to go behind the set with us. About as homegrown as it gets. The Crowd Vibes Used a Drumstick Award for Best Self-Produced Album. Congratulations, Signal Fire for Lost in a Dream. All right, Crowd Vibers, Season 7 is coming, and we're going back behind the set with heavy hitters like Rome Ramirez, Dan Kelly from Fortunate Youth, and members of the Elevators. You don't want to miss what we have in store. Now, let's get to what you came for, the top 6 Cali Reggae albums of 2025. At number 6, Love for the Music by Fortunate Youth. This album is a pure return to their soulful South Bay roots. That crisp horn section, incredible. Tracks like Tell Me and Music is Key hit even better live. My field research confirmed it. Tell Me is my vacation song. It takes me right back to the beach every single time I hit play, and that's exactly what good reggae should do. And we went behind the set with Dan Kelly, diving deep into the making of this record. That interview drops in season 7. Congratulations, Fortunate Youth. At number 5, Phases by Hyrie. Hyrie's transformation is real and here to stay. This album is all about evolution, moving to a more mature, soulful sound. Featuring The Movement, Cass Haley, and Mike Love, just to name a few, Hyrie brought collaborations and stage presence that's undeniable. The choreography and lively horn section, total game changer. You know I double dipped on this tour, Norfolk and Raleigh back-to-back nights. I wanted to see the evolution in person. And you know my personal favorite is Messing Around, featuring Cass Haley. There's just something about that tune that feels like catching up with a past that got away. Congratulations, Hyrie. At number 4, Sunset by Surfer Girl. Sunset proves that collaborations, when done right, create something bigger than the sum of their parts. Carter Reeves assembled a Hollywood boulevard of artists for this one. Bryce Vine, Collie Buds, Kalia, Emily Brimlow, and more. And the song Skydiving is relatable, especially seeing it live for the first time in Boston.
Skydiving, and we've barely ever played it for anybody, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Trying to learn to ease my mind, 20,000 feet up high, gotta take a leap sometimes, ain't afraid to fall if I fall in sky.
This album sets the scene for endless summer days, and Carter's vision shines through every track. Congratulations, Surfer Girl. At number 3, Crawling Up the Wall, Bumpin' Uglies. Bumpin' Uglies took a risk and delivered some of their best work yet with Crawling Up the Wall. To be clear, this isn't Island Time anymore. This album starts with summer road trip anthems like Orange Crush and I-95, then shifts into a darker, heavier territory. Featuring artists like Article Sound System, Ja Works, The Resolvers, Little Stranger, and Jarve, the collaborations run deep. And that massive collab on Thirst Trap, pretty dope if you haven't heard it yet. Burn It Down is my favorite track. I turn that shit up every single time. These tracks show the depth of their connections in the scene, and their Point Break set was incredible. Congratulations, Bumpin' Uglies. At number 2, Hot and Glassy by Denim. Hot and Glassy is proof that Denim is charting a new course for the scene. This album's got surprises around every corner. With heavyweight collaborations from Slightly Stupid and Pepper, Denim packed this one with killer features. Be Mine is one of my favorites. That Bobby McFerrin hook gives me instant good vibes every time. But it's the breadth of collabs that sets this one apart. Be Real from Cypress Hill, Benny Ranks, Jesse James Pariah. Denim brought together voices from across the scene and beyond. And I just love the sound of this album. Congratulations, Denim. And that brings us to number 1. This album had everything: stacked collaborations, flawless production, and moments that stopped us in our tracks. Number 1 is Visions by The Movement. Here's why Visions takes our top spot. This celestial journey assembled an all-star crew: Stick Figure, Tribal Seeds, The Elevators, Nick Hexum from 311, Johnny Cosmic, and The Green. That's a who's who of the Cali reggae scene, and every collaboration elevates the album. But it's not just about the names, it's the sound, the lyrics, the vibe. Tracks like So Cool with Nick Hexum put our world into perspective. Deep Blue Sea brings that signature Tribal Seeds roots energy, and it's a perfect chemistry. The title track, Visions, weaves in Stick Figure effortlessly. And don't sleep on Celine and that closer, Hand Grenade with Johnny Cosmic. Those are the sleeper hits that make this album front to back amazing. The Movement asks the big question on the intro track, Wake Up. What are we here for? And throughout the album, they answered it. We're here for connection, for collaboration, and for music that makes us feel something. The Movement is defining the Cali reggae scene right now, and Visions is the album that proves it. This is our album of the year, no questions, and seeing it live at Closer to the Sun in Raleigh and in Charlotte was just the magic that brought it all together.
We are not makers of our destiny, still life is not because to me your questions have no answers to explain. Now it's on forever endlessly for what feels like eternity. You know we have the source of the pain. You know I wanna try to find a better way to live my life. My vision stays clear and it's true.
There they are, the top 6 Cali Reggae albums of 2025. What's your number 1? Drop your personal rankings into the comments. I'd love to know where you'd put these albums on your list. And if you haven't checked out the full reviews yet, they're all on the channel. We broke down all the albums with live clips, behind the set moments, and deep dives. And we know that many of you have already been enjoying them. So thanks for watching. That's a wrap for season 6. We're going back behind the set for season 7, and I can't wait to share some of those moments. Okay. Rome Ramirez, Sarah Nation, and Aurora Wave just to get you excited. So what's next? Before we get started on season 7, we've got a bunch of live music on the backlog, some shows that we've been to, some shows that we haven't posted yet, so we're excited to get those going. And be on the lookout for the Crowd Vibes top songs of 2025. We've got some surprises and unexpected picks for you. Until next time, enjoy the Crowd Vibes.